Hello student, today we will see program that implements Stressen's matrix multiplication. So in Stressen's matrix multiplication, instead of 8 multiplication, you are using what? Only 7 multiplication here. So first we will see the main program here. So in main program, what we are declaring what? 3 matrix here, A, B and C. So we are taking 2 by 2 matrix and int I and j is for loop. So first matrix we are reading here, how to read? For I equal to 0, I is less than 2 and I plus plus. So only 2 by 2 matrix we are taking. So row size is 2 and column size is 2 we are taking here. Okay, so I equal to 0 to 2 we are applying for loop here, and one more for loop we are taking from 0 to 2. Okay, so we are reading A of ij. So see this A matrix, first I0 and j is also 0 here. So A of 0 0. So this one we are reading. Next when j will increment, j will become 1. So I will remain same, j will become 1 here. Again j will increment, it will become 2. So 2 is not less than 2. So again it will go to the I variable and I will increment by 1. Before it is a 0, then it will become 1. And then again j will become 0 here. So 1 0. We are reading array of 1 0. So this value we are reading here. Okay. After that j will increment by 1 and 1 1. So same way you have to read what? B matrix 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1 here. So same way you can read the second matrix here. Same for loop you have to take and scanf. Okay, only you have to change here B. So instead of A matrix we are reading what? B matrix here. Okay, so these statements are same in what? Both the matrix. For both the matrix we are writing same steps. Now we will call the function here, that is Strassen. And then we are passing here A matrix, B matrix and C. So A and B, these two matrix, and then one more resultant matrix you have to pass here. Okay, so after multiplication you have to store the result in a C matrix here. So this is the function, we are calling the function here. So we will implement function now. So here is your Stressen's function, we are calling in main function. So here we are declaring the matrix name A, B and C. So each matrix are of 2 by 2. Okay, 2 column and 2 rows are there. Okay, so we have to use 7 formulas here. For that we are declaring variables P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6 and P7. So P1, for P1 we are using one formula here. You can see A matrix and this one is a B matrix. Okay. So this is a 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Same way B matrix is 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So in P1 formula what you have to do? You have to write down diagonal, make diagonal addition, multiply by another diagonal of matrix. So P1 equal to what? A of 0 0, this one, plus A of 1 1, this one. This you have to add, multiply by B of 0 0 plus B of this 1 1. This is the P1 formula. Next is the P2 formula. P2 formula is what? This bottom of first matrix into first element of second matrix. Okay, so what is bottom of first matrix? A of 1 0 plus A of 1 1 into what? First element of second matrix, B of 0 0. Okay, next P3. P3 is what? Same this. So second column or left column of the second matrix into what? First element of the first matrix. So you can take both anyway here. First element of first matrix into what left column, that is b of 0 1 into b of 1 1. So here you have to put minus. Okay, in third column, fourth and fifth, minus sign will come. Okay, in first two there is a no minus sign, but in third and fourth you will get minus sign. So in p3, this first element and second column, and this last element we are taking for p4 variable, the formula. Okay, a11 into what you have to take, this first column of second matrix. Okay, this into this one, and this last into this one you have to take. So b of 1 0, same you can write down opposite here, minus b of 0 0. This got it. So same you can write down p3 opposite p4. So 0 will become 1 0 1, here 0 will become 1 and 1 will become 0. 1 means 0, here 1 means 0, you have to write down. So you can see here p2's formula is what here, first element, last what row and first element. Now what you have to write down for p5, first row and last element of second matrix. Okay, for p4 5, here first a0 0 plus what a01 into last element b of 1 and 1. Is got it. So first diagonal, both diagonal you have to what multiply, both matrix diagonal. Next is what, second row into first element. Then here p3 will what, here second column and first element of first matrix. Same way here what, first column and last element. Here same, last or first row and last element of what, second matrix. Yes, you can remember. So in p6 formula you can see here, from p4 previous two formulas we will take this one and this one and combine that. Okay, but one thing you have to change here, instead of b you have to write down a, and instead of a you have to write down b here. Okay, so let's start here. Write down, instead of b we are writing a here, a1 0 minus a 0 and 0 into what you have to write down, this one. Instead of a you are writing b here, 0 0 plus b 0 1. So once again I will explain here. See here, these two statements you are taking, but instead of b you are writing a here, a10 as it is you have to write down, minus, and instead of b you have to write down a here, 0 0 into same whatever there in bracket in p5 you have to take down here. Okay, but instead of a you have to write down b here. Okay, b00 plus b01. So this is b01 you have to write down. Same you have to write down for p7 formula. Okay, but what you have to change here, same you have to write down a, but where 1 is there you have to write down 0, and where 0 is there you have to write down 1 here. Okay, same a, if 0 0 is there you have to write down 1 1 here. Next b, instead of 0 you have to write down 1, if 0 is there write down 1. Okay, plus b 1 and 0. So here your 7 formulas are ready. So you have to write down your resultant matrix. Okay, so C00, C01, C10 and C11. So this is the resultant matrix. Suppose this is your C matrix. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1. Okay, so here you have to place. So how you can remember this p1 p2, these formulas you have to put here. Okay, so first you write down this way, p1 p2 p3, then p4 p5 p6 and then p7. Yes, this way you have to write down, And next, how you have to do? So first two, this you have to plus, and next this one you have to plus. Is getting it? So C00 equal to P1 plus P4 minus P5 plus P7. Is getting it? So first two you have to add formulas, and then fifth and seventh. Okay, from this you have to minus this one. Next, in 0 1, so 0 1 you are using this one, last diagonal. So here P3 plus P5, and for C10 you can use this P2 plus P4. Is getting it? And for C11 we are using this whole and this one. So P1, P2, P3 and P6 will come. Okay, P1, P2, P3 and P6. Only here you have to put minus and here plus sign. Yes, got it? So C00 will become what? P1, P4 minus P5, P7. And second element is what? 01 is P3 plus P5. This last diagonal you have to use. And 10 means this second diagonal, means first diagonal you have to use here. And C11 you have to first column, whole column you have to write down, and next how much elements are there you have to take down. Yes, get it? So P1 minus P2, P3 and P6 you have to write down here. So after writing this function, Stressen's function, you go to the main function here. Now you have to print the resultant matrix. So write down here print resultant matrix. So again you have to use for loop here for I equal to 0, I is less than 2, I plus plus. For j equal to 0, j is less than 2, j plus plus. Print here, same you have to write down here, but instead of scanf you have to write down printf here. Percentage d, and here we are printing what? Result matrix, that is C. Okay. So if you want to print matrix in matrix format, you can use slash in here, and here percentage slash d for 10. So close the bracket, you will get the, this is your Stressen's matrix multiplication. So you have to remember these formulas, so you can write down easily this program. Okay. If you want more programs, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.